Hello people of YouTube, we are returning to Roommates. If you hear my fan in the background, I'm sorry, it's just really hot in here. And let's get started with this. It's starting to get really nice outside. The weather's been nice and warm lately. This is pretty much the perfect for finals week. With spring break only a week away, I'm having a hard time concentrating on my schoolwork. Not that I was thinking about it a lot beforehand, but come on, hit the beach with all those hotties in bikinis, especially Isabella. It's gonna be a good break. I've got a book in my lap, but my attention keeps wandering, and I keep staring out in the quad area around me. Oh gosh, I forgot his... Oh yeah, it's Miss Akiyama. It's from Memo. That's how I noticed Professor Tasuke walking by me, which got me thinking about his extra credit assignment. I wonder if Anne has already gone to see him. I begin wondering if I should go see him. The professor is almost through the quad. I can still catch him if I want, but I'm not sure I want to. Play event. I got to my feet and quickly run after the professor. Professor!
Oh, Max, was it? Yes, what do you want?
Wait. Oh, no. I remember last time I gave him, like, a screaming demon voice. Okay. If you come to betray your partner, you'll actually need to verbally request the final answer to the finals. Otherwise, I do not have anything for you, so make it snappy, please. Okay, just calm down. Calm down, man. Well, has Anne betrayed me? Of course, come to me on day one. I can't believe I'm hearing this. I never thought Anne would betray me so quickly. Is he, like, trying to test me or something? That bastard, I can't believe she would do that on day one. What the hell? Of course you realize that, as the warden of this scenario, it's my best interest to tell you that the other betrayed you, right? The more of you that request answers mean the fewer tests I have to grade. Wow, lazy. Sounds like me. Honestly, if the college didn't require at least some academic standards, I'd just pass the whole lot of you and be done with it. So Anne hasn't betrayed me? How should I know? I've got all the information on you student written down. Do you think I can be bothered to remember all your names? Though I'm pretty sure your partner came to me. Maybe it was day 2. Who can remember the betrayals? I'm sure once I check my files, I will check it out. So what will be it for you, Max? Okay, so he doesn't sound so sure that Anne betrayed us. And in my opinion, I don't think Anne would betray us. Like, I don't think she would. She said she wouldn't because she wants to, like, get a good grade on the assignment. And I don't want to betray her because I'll feel really bad. So we'll just let the professor go. I don't know if Anne really betrayed me or not, but I'm not going to be the lowlife in this scenario. No, I think I'll just take the test normally, Professor. Professor Tasuke sighs and shake his head. Oh, fine, just give me more work to do. I suppose you've got nothing better to do than to read your answers on the test then, Oh, whatever. I suppose you got your ethics to stand behind. Well, I hope your partner didn't betray you, or you'll be in for quite the shock, and possibly my class again next quarter. Ah! Oh gosh, that evil look. I was looking at it when I was reading. The professor claps a hand on my shoulder as he looks me in the eye. Well, either way, you play the game well, and that you have my thanks. This will be a fascinating chapter of the book I will write someday. He gives me a thumbs up and then walks briskly away into the nearby building to kill someone. Of course. As I turn to go out of the corner of my eye, I catch back at this looks suspiciously like it belongs to Anne. I really hope they don't think I was meaning the professor to betray them. Well, nothing for it now. I'll just have to see how it turns out on Friday. I return to my previous seat and open my book back up. Wait, you want me to do what? Please, Max. Sally was all worked up about this thing today. I'm worried the scene might get ugly. I'm already stuck here fielding calls from the housing authority about student involvement. What's happening? Apparently, Sally went down to the science building earlier to join a bunch of other students in protesting. Oh. What exactly are they protesting? I don't know. I'm paid to keep you people from burning the house down, not to watch your every movement. Can you please go check up on her for me? I'm supposed to have a meeting with my advisor this afternoon, but I'll do it anyway. Come on, I'll pull some kind of strings and make sure your advisor sees you tomorrow. Oh, alright, you crybaby. Jeez. While you're getting me favors, see if you can't give me one of those flat screens for my room. Just go, you dick. Well, it was worth the try. I head out the door and over to the science building. When I get there, there's a crowd of maybe 30 people all holding signs and murmuring. The crowd doesn't seem ugly, but they do seem kind of disgruntled. I don't know what that word is. I can see a few campus security officers overlooking this crowd. I wonder where Sally is in all this. Are we going to stand for this? Right on cue, Sally standing on a box with some kind, a box of some kind at the front of the crowd speaking into a microphone. Sorry, I can't really talk today. I don't know, like there's a bubble in the back of my throat that's like, no, you can't use your voice. When I found out that they were doing testing on animals here at our school, I sent out call for action. I'm really happy that you answered that call, but now we need to send a different call, a call to stop the atrocities happening right inside this building. The crowd cheers for her, hefting their signs high. I can see the security guards getting restless. A few of them are reaching towards their belts. Not that they have anything on their belts. West school rules apparently forbids all weapons. Still, one of the idiots has probably got an itchy pepper spraying finger. I make my way to the front of the crowd and wave at Sally. And that's why we cannot stop our clarion call until these monsters have given up all the tests they're doing on animals in there. Are you with me? The crowd cheers again while I try to get Sally's attention. That's what I thought, and if those crowds don't get out here soon, then we're going to bust in there and free those animals ourselves. This is just wrong. It's so weird to use this happy voice as like a protester. The crowd cheers again, even louder this time. The security guards are definitely getting nervous. I frantically wave Sally over as she finally gets off her box. Oh, Max, hey, I'm so happy you came. I actually came because Dominic asked me to check on you. Not that I wouldn't have come by anyway, but you never emailed me. I didn't know it was happening. You know I love to rouse a good rabble. Oh, well, I'm still happy you came. How did all this start? Right, you won't believe it. I was on our campus message board when I read a post that stated they were due to begin their testing with animals today. A message board post? Really? Yeah, the guy must have been a scientist because he said it was going to be really hard to deal with. He said he was expecting a lot of suffering. You're testing on suffering animals. I can't stand for that, Max. Sally, I don't know about this message board, but that's not a lot to go on. Are you sure something's happening in there? Well, answer me this. If nothing is happening in there, how come they refuse to let us in and see, huh? Maybe because y'all are all protesting with all these boards and like... Maybe because there are 30 angry people out here? Yeah, 30 people angry about all the lies. Look, are you with me or against me here? I've already had to tell those stupid rent-a-cops that we're perfectly in our rights. Don't you start on me too. Oh, I thought this said Taco, and I was like, don't start on me, Taco. Okay, so... I don't know. Well, we're already here, so let's just go and support her and charge into the building. Alright, Sally, you got me. I'm your man. You want to kick some... you want to kick some butt? You came to the right dude. Because why not? Why not just go in and kill some people? Sally turns to face the crowd with that angry face. We've given them enough time. We're going in there to get some answers. Together, Sally and I march to the doors, and Sally begins to pound on them vigorously. Finally, we hear the latch opening, and a small, bespeculated face appears. Hey, I know you. You're Butch, right? Open this door this instant. We're here to stop this farce. I really wish you could. Our office isn't done. I can't let you in. You can't stop us. We're going to get some answers and finish this terrible crime. Testing on animals is wrong, and I won't rest until you understand that. Look, it's fine. The animal's fine. Just go away, okay? You're not going to let those animals suffer. What? Look, just go. We're not leaving. Look, Small Fry, the lady said move, so get a move on already. I grab the door, yanking hard. Butch is knocked off balance, and I'm easily able to reach in and push him back from the door. Sally and I walk in and shut the door behind us. Okay, did it just teleport us back to our dorm? Alright, I bet the testing is coming from this way. Sally takes off down the hall, leaving Butch and myself to follow in our tracks. Really, this is all so necessary. It's a misunderstanding, really. Oh yeah, I'm sure suffering is all just a misunderstanding. Gosh, I'm like itching, like, ugh. As we're going down the hallway, I hear what sounds like a horse whining coming from the other rooms. Wait, Sally, I heard something in there. Now we teleported to our classroom. We gather outside the door and Sally quickly pushes it open. As we all stare into the room, my jaw falls to the floor. I glance at Sally to see her in a similar state. What we see inside the room looks more like a circus than a science testing facility. There are even little kids all over the place, riding on the large backs of these animals. Various horses and camels are in the large open room. Awkward. But at least we can get a camel and horse ride. Along with students in lab coats with long-suffering looks on their faces. What is going on here? You've got me. Seriously, did something go terribly wrong? See the lab papers and the pencils and the cans of kids? Yeah, but wait. Testing on animals? Did you just read the board wrong, Sally? Sally slaps her face with her palm so hard some of the kids turn to look at her, wondering if she's alright. Well, this is officially the stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. This school clearly has too much money on his hands. Look, money is great, really, but he's need to come by in the university for some reason. Also, our professor is a sadistic specter. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, he is a sadistic bastard, because I see what professor it is. I heard that! It's some kind of stupid experiment. The government funds it. It's not student dollars. Can we please get back to our incredibly dumb job? Yeah, go ahead. I think I'm all protested out. Can we go now? I wanted to spend my time doing something stupid this afternoon, but these clowns beat me to it. Sally and I make our way back out of the building where Sally quickly disperses over the crowd. Then we both go to the cafe to worry about how depressingly stupid today was. I've got finals all week, and yet I still feel like I have a ton more studying to do. Everyone in Latin House is hard at work trying to get their last study sessions in. Isabella's been locked up in her room since dawn. Sally's barely been outside to walk her dog. Even Rakesh is. As I look into Rakesh's room, I'm actually not sure what Rakesh is doing. He appears to be doing some kind of headstand on his books. Rakesh, what kind of drugs are you on? I need some of those so I can prepare for our midterms. Rakesh, I think you get less money from the student bookstore if you ruin the book. Unfortunately, I think I startled Rakesh as he crashes to the ground. I briefly consider running before he recognizes me. What the hell are you doing, man? You're liable to wreck yourself messing around like that.
I am fine, thank you, Max. I was trying to study.
Were you trying to learn by osmosis or osmosis? Osmosis, I think it was. Yeah, I took biology. I know what that is. Rakesh.
Certainly not. I am not a buffoon.
Does that work? I mean, maybe if the blood all rushes to your head.
Exactly. You understand why I had to at least try it.
So, do you feel like you know it any better?
Not really, no.
Well, so much for that. Well then, I guess we'll have to figure out a different way for you to learn the material.
I suppose I really must rely on other methods to learn. Well, what have you got in mind, Max?
Oh my gosh, this voice. Well, what's the subject?
It is for biology. I need to pass a class so that my grades reflect that what I am doing well on my proper curriculum. It's important to my parents that I try my best to become a rich American trained doctor.
I would not see you be working as a doctor. No, I see you being like some kind of hippie or some kind of artist. Well, if it's important to you, let's do it. We'll cram like it's going out of style, man. We'll figure out how to get this stuff so deep in your brain you won't be able not to pass.
Yes, we can best this test together.
Rakesh and I gather up all of his notes that he's taken during this quarter. Unfortunately, given his terrible attendance record, his notes really aren't much. Of course, it doesn't help that half his book is covered in doodles and drawings, and just splotches of color. We spend a few hours comparing his notes to his textbooks, and mostly just studying the things that his class has been going over the past quarter. After a while, Rakesh's attention begins to drift. He just can't concentrate on the subject for that long. I get his attention back a few times, and he's beginning to lose it. Yeah, I, can't. That's the way I am. I can't concentrate on something for too long, especially if it's, schoolwork. It must be rough having parents trying to dictate what you do here. Oh, he's not wanting to be a doctor. His parents are making him. Sometimes I wonder if I'm letting my own parents down, but I know they'll be happy when they see me up on stage. It's clear Rakesh is losing interest, though. I need to do something to clear his head so he'll study more. Maybe we should try osmosis again? Should we? Let's just take a break and get our minds cleared. Okay, Rakesh, it's clear you need to get your head clear so you can concentrate.
Yes, this is most excellent idea, Max. I will make us some food to take our minds off our predicament.
That sounds good. A few minutes later, Rakesh and I are in the kitchen. Rakesh is mixing up some kind of batter while I'm digging through our cupboards to see if we got any fruit.
Cake is very good for the brain. I'm sure I heard that is in one of the days I attended class. If we can make a good one, surely I will be able to study all night long.
What are you two doing? We're making studying cake, obviously. What else would we be doing? Studying cake? That's the best idea I've heard all night. Did you use the egg substitute I bought?
Oh, yes.
Before I know it, the whole house is helping and arguing over ingredients to go into our study cake. I guess everyone really just needed a break from studying for finals. I feel a little bit bad that Rakesh probably won't get any studying done for tonight, but at least he's relieving his stress. A few hours and a messy kitchen later, we have a rather magnificent and terribly delicious cake on our hands. Oh gosh. Professor Teskay's final is grueling, I swear. He's never even hinted at half of these concepts before. I try to peek at my study partner to see if they're breezing through this, but Anne's head is bent down just like everyone else's. There's nothing else for it. I'm just going to have to finish this test out and find out what happens. Let's do it. Once my test is complete, I walk down to the professor's desk. I try not to sneak a peek at Anne to see if they're having an easy time or not, but it's impossible to tell. I'll finish Max, and you're out a few moments, then we'll discuss the results of our little extra credit experiment. Oh gosh, I don't like his voice. Like, some of the voices in this game really hurt my throat. It's really bad. I nod with a bit of apprehension. I'm not sure I want to know what happened, but I suppose it's all part of the experiment. I return to my desk and busy myself for the remainder of the test time, watching as everyone else slowly hands in their tests. Finally, the only ones left in the room are myself and the others in the extra credit group. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Time to find which one of you will be failing and which one of you will be getting C's. Anne looks over at me, raising an eyebrow. I shrug and just look back at the professor. Okay, let's start running through this stuff, shall we? Let's see. Marvin, you fail. Looks like Tara. Come to me pretty quickly.
What? This crap?
Suck it up, Sunshine. You know the rules. I watched Marvin run out of the class looking like he spit nails. Okay, who else have we got? Alright, Roxanne, you fail!
Yes, Professor?
Congratulations on your B. I'm surprised you managed to convince Jared to study. Roxanne looks fairly pleased with herself. I guess a B is better than failing. Finally, Professor Teskay looks at me. Looks like you kept in the faith, Anne. Such loyalty brings a tear to me to be jaded, an uncaring heart. Wait, no, that's heartburn. Anyway, you both took things normally, so I guess I'll have to grade your test. I'll get back to you on your grades, but I'll assume they'll be fine. See, I told you I would not betray you, Anne. How dare you lose faith in us? Anne beams at me, clapping her hands happily. We did it, Max, we did it. I'm so happy you didn't take the easy A. I knew you could see how fun and good it feels to study. It wasn't really, but... Well, I have to admit, I mostly just didn't want to disappoint you. Glad it all worked out. I think that's a lot of you here. We'll deal with any other stragglers later. I slumped down in my desk, mostly just glad that the tension is over, when Professor Teskay's cell phone suddenly breaks the silence. Yes, well, I put them in... Yes, a prisoner's dilemma. Well, I'm a sociology professor. Of course it's relevant. How was I supposed to know that the father was the donor? What? What's going on? Professor Teskay is frowning something fierce. Someone's clearly reading him to the riot act. What? Hell no, I've got a tenure. He can go to hell. Oh, jeez. The grades are staying. I didn't know where I am grading papers I'm not about to start. Fine, yes, I can make up for the students somehow. How about... But that's my... I was going to... Oh, fine. Professor Teske looks fit to be tied as he puts his cell phone away. So apparently Marvin is a little crybaby and went whining to the dean. 30 minutes later, Anna and I are standing in front of our stunned members of the Latin House. Seriously? Yeah, apparently a dean tore into something fierce. So to make up for putting us all through that, we all get Professor Teske's beach house this spring break. Oh, that's awesome. We have to pay our own way, and it's only the space. We're getting no amenities, like off of Nemo. But it's on a private beach, so we'll all have the place to ourselves. Oh man, this is going to be so sweet. I'm going to get packing.
I hope I have a good swimsuit.
Can I bring Vegemite? I don't think so, sorry. It's okay, I'll get my friend Jovia to watch him. Woo, spring break! I watch everyone gather excitedly to go off to start packing. Hopefully this will help us forget the ugliness that just happened and we can have a great time.